Let's feed you some of that hog you caught. I catch these wild hogs. Actually, he catches them. I know you shouldn't feed hog pork, but well, that's all I got to feed them right now. So, and he caught these pork chops. My butcher did a real good job butchering them. This is something I got left over, so I got to feed him. He caught the hog, literally. So at least he deserves a pork chop. You literally earn your keep around here. Spoils of war, eating that pig he caught. He caught that pig right out in the back of the yard. They everywhere out here. Get some coffee brewing. That's how I start my morning off. I'm gonna go cut me some, what I feel like for breakfast. I'll surprise you. I'll bring something in for breakfast. Right now, I gotta get this going. Oh, look who's ready for another one. It ain't all glamour, guys. Life in the homestead. You know, we're a primitive homestead. Eat that. Quit playing around. We're a primitive homestead. You know, everybody's on a different level. That's what I learned about watching Little Miss Prepper's Ladies Night. Everyone's on a different level, but we're all trying to grow. And we're all helping each other. That's the main thing. Just want to keep this community growing. Help each other. Like right now, you know, I just got so much going on that dogs got to catch their own food right now. But they do a good job at it. There's so many hogs out here. It's ridiculous. My number one dog's sick. Running up the vet bill. No, it ain't from feeding her pork neither. That one don't get pork. She don't hunt it. I give him this as a treat. Eat that. I give them as a treat for, well, he caught the hog. Me and Little Miss Prepper ate most of it. Gave some away. This is what's left. I'm out of dog food and I gotta eat him. I gotta feed them. Wow, we haven't resorted to eating dogs yet, but the future ain't looking good, folks. This H1N1 has seriously got me concerned. And it's not, well, if it is real, okay, it's a 60% death rate, but everybody dies. I'm not concerned about that. I'm concerned about, which I should be, I reckon, but I'm not, but is no dairy, no eggs. Man, I love milk. I love eggs. And that H1N1, I love hamburger. That H1N1 is going to do away with all that. And then their evil plan will have come together, and all we'll have to eat is their bugs and our lab-grown meat. It's really kind of disgusting. Boy. I see I filter this water out here. I usually run it through all 4 filtration systems before I drink it. I got my coffee, so one will do for now. But it's Florida water. If you know, you know. It's Terrible. Especially about here. We're just overpopulated. You can only put so many straws into a cup. Eventually the water's just going to be bad. We're getting a lot of salt water encroaching on our aquifer because there is so much water getting pulled out of the ground to support all these people living here on this little peninsula. Dang dogs, pain in my butt is what they are. Yeah, we started already around here now. Yeah. Come here, Duke. Oh. Oh. Come here. Come here. Come here. Now get on this side of me. Move. That is a big dog. And he'll hunt hog too, believe it or not. It just, you get any dog around some dogs that hog hunt, and they'll join right in. He's skittish. I gotta give him something too. Yeah, he'll hunt. Come here. That dog opens the door himself. There's two of the dogs around here. Get over here. You see, we're not kidding. You know, we don't have running water. We jug our water in here. We got a lot of it stored too. One in the form of a kiddie pool out there. Yeah. When the power does go out and people don't have power down here in Florida, they are going to die from the heat. It gets so hot. They're literally going to die. So if they don't have a kiddie pool full of water they can jump into, and literally there's no electric air conditioning, they're going to die. This heat down here is a killer. The early bird gets the worm. It is 4:53 in the morning. Takes my videos forever to load though, because my internet kind of sucks. But I use the tools I have at hand. And I got the big water filter over here. Come on, big boy, get in here. It's your turn to eat. Eat that. Oh man, my hands are dry. It's 5 o'clock in the morning and it is already sweating hot. It is ridiculous. I get so aggravated filtering this water all the time. Damn, it's hot. As soon as he gets done eating, we'll go out and grab some surprise breakfast. Grab this surprise breakfast. Heat already. After the coffee gets made, then I'll put this on because I can only run so much at one time because of the solar has its limitations. Yeah, because of the H1N1, what's going on, I think that's going to be a big issue. A lot of people, they're not talking about it. I think they're afraid to talk about it. It's true. The way it's going to affect people like me, you know, because if the chickens get it and they go around exterminating people's chickens, that's a lot of homesteading right there. It's the chickens. I mean, just the eggs. I couldn't imagine living without eggs. You know, I mean, that's my go-to. I barter for those all the time. I don't have to raise chickens because so many of my mag team raises them. I just raise rabbits. Well, actually, Little Miss Prepper does. I think it's too much work. I can go out and shoot them with a pellet rifle. They're everywhere around here. She has to get up and water them and clean their cage and feed them and take care of them. I'd rather just go with a pellet rifle and just shoot them. And they taste a little different, but if you pressure cook them or cook them in the crock pot, it'll make it tender. And it goes good with stuff like this right here. But this is really, I'm gonna put I'm gonna cook these, and then I'm gonna put some nutrient survival powdered eggs in here, because these go good with eggs, and that's gonna be breakfast. And I was gonna let y'all see the whole thing, but man, it's taking forever just for my coffee to get going. And every time I try to pause this thing, I turn it off. And because I do run off solar, I can only use one of these burners at a time. I can't use that big burner. I can only use the little burner. It's just asking too much for, you know, solar's a lot of work, man, but I'm telling you, without air conditioning, no. I'd be out there in that pool right now. It's that hot already down here. I'm literally heat exhausted. That's why I look so. See this? I'm exhausted from the heat. It's that hot. You know, working out here. But once I get my coffee in me, give me a couple eggs from Nutrient Survival, because my egg guy, I don't think he'd want to be woken up this early in the morning. You know, these country folks out here, I was raised, you know, you get up early. They don't many people get up early anymore. It's just a discipline. People sleep half the day away. I don't get it. And I done have everything done when everybody's scrambling. I done got everything done. And they're out there in that heat, man. You know, that 12 o'clock heat from... At 9 o'clock, it's 100 degrees out there. So, you know, from 11 to 2, or from 10 to 4, man, it's hot. So I try to get everything done in the mornings that has to be done by 10 o'clock. And then after 2 or 4, I get back out doing the hot stuff, you know, which everything's hot down here in Florida, but pulling weeds, turning the ground with a shovel, because I do not use machinery. I can't afford it, so I don't use it. I do everything by hand. And then really that's the only way I know how to do it. I've never used a tractor. I growed up, my grandpa growed enough food for his whole family, but he used these. So, you know, I don't use tractors. I don't use any of that. It's just these. That's why I try to find more efficient ways of doing things. That's why the wild edibles, man, I don't have to water them, weed them, get rid of bugs. I don't have to do anything. You just pick it and eat it, man. With my garden, you gotta work. And it is nice, though, to be able to throw an onion or a tomato in there. That is nice. It's also nice to have some nutrient survival and just, you know, throw a couple powdered eggs in there and throw some tomato soup in there. That'd go good. That'd go good with this right here. But I gotta cook this first, and then I'll put my little tomato soup in there and scrambled eggs in there and drink my coffee and get out there and get to it. And I would like to thank everyone that's been supporting the channel. Y'all know what I'm going through and what I'm dealing with, so I appreciate that. And the ladies' night was awesome. And y'all played a card game. Little Miss Prepper put so much work into that, and we got so many awesome prizes to give out. We got more prizes than we got people that's entered, and they're really awesome prizes, okay? Some of it's from this here, too. We got just all kind of stuff. You just go to my channel, go to playlists, and hit scenario playlist. Answer the questions. Everybody at this point is going to win. So, and the more questions you answer, you know, the better the prize you're going to get, of course. And, you know, we got some okay prizes, but, you know, for the top people, man, we got some really awesome prizes. We got some awesome stuff. So, Little Miss Prepper gets mad if I show too much around here. But I'll tell you there's a couple channels I really like. I like Black Scout Survival. I like his channel. I like Grumpy Acres. There's a lot of good channels out there, you know. And everyone has something you can learn. Now, also, though, you know, I like to see content creators that actually get out and do things instead of just sitting and talking, which that is part of it, okay? But, I mean, as a prepper, we truly live the life. We live in this little shed I turned into a bunker. We're off grid. Everything here is off solar. And we don't have no running water in here. You know, I mean, when the grid goes down, we're already going to be used to it. So, if you're not on the mag team, I'm sorry for you. You know. So join the channel. We'd appreciate that. You know, and leave a comment below this video. Just showing y'all how I get my morning started. Now things are getting serious. Get this out of the way. You hear that noise right there? You know it's getting serious. But after that, it's going to be this with some powdered eggs. I just don't have much video left on my phone. Alright, with that, this is the All-American Prepper. Stay ready, stay dangerous, and have a blessed day.